First thing I'm gonna start off by saying is, if you've never seen any of my videos before, you know what I'm gonna ask you to do. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Join this beautiful family. Do nothing but beautiful things, and I would love to have you a part of those beautiful things. Now, this channel was recommended to me, Tierzoo, so I'm gonna check out Tierzoo. Let's get it. Problem with cheetahs. What's the problem with cheetahs? Oh Lord! Oh, hold on, bro. I don't know if I can. Well, he uploaded it on YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything with this on YouTube.
Has been a dominant force in the meta. The largest ones can square up with some of the most powerful builds of the Ice Age, and in the current meta, even the smallest variants can rack up absurd.
Golly, boy.
However, not all cat builds are such an impressive meta.
Mess that pigeon up.
The cheetah is one of the few feline builds facing some serious challenges lately. But are they truly a bottom tier build? They have quite a few impressive abilities and a stat spread unlike any other cat. But they've also got some pretty major weaknesses. So today I'd like to take the time to elaborate on the generalizations I made in my original cat tier list video.
This is gonna be some educational, not educational, but informative. Let's say informative. Let's not say educational. Just don't tell me something I didn't know.
Realistically, every build on that list deserves a video to itself. And seeing as cheetahs are my favorite of the bunch, I'll start with them. We'll begin with the positives. So cheetahs have a rather unorthodox stats.
Okay.
While most cats focus mainly on power and
is that the Black Ops 2 music? Hold on, I think I know that music.
Stealth, the cheetah has sunk all available evolution points into mobility, granting it the highest mobility stat in the game. This is pretty important because it makes the cheetah the only carnivore build in the African meta that can actually chase down and outspeed herbivores like the impala and gemsbok.
On your neck, boy.
Pull off a successful stealth strike.
Excuse me? Did this thing just jump out of a tree? That's at least, oh my gosh, that's at least like 15. Nah, that ain't even 15, but that's like, whoo, that's almost like 20 feet, bro.
Or keep up the chase at a distance and wait for their target's stamina to run out. Cheetahs can actually close the distance on any fleeing.
God, boy, that thing fast.
Cheetah also has a few other abilities that it specifically specs into to support its high-speed strategy. The cheetah has a much longer tail than most cats, which grants it bonus stability and a tighter turn radius while running. This makes it very difficult to juke a pursuing cheetah. Cheetahs also have dark streaks on.
Y'all got me reacting to Animal Planet, man. Y'all think y'all slick, but it's okay. Nah, I kind of like this. It's kind of cool.
Huge eyes, which reduces glare and grants them bonus accuracy on their attacks. Cheetahs also took a page from the canine playbook and opted for non-retractable claws, which is a big change from what most felid players spec into, keeping their claws on.
So they got dog feet. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. They got dog feet.
Traction while running. Cheetahs often don't get enough credit for their effectiveness using team strategies. Their high intelligence allows them to organize some pretty coordinated attacks that enable a party of cheetah mates to take down some surprisingly large targets, or stand their ground in some normally unwinnable.
Look at ugly hyena. Mufasa.
This is about where the positives end, though, and pretty much every ability I just mentioned comes with some serious downsides. The cheetah's over-specialization into the agility skill tree leaves it with some highly exploitable vulnerabilities. In order to remain lightweight enough to achieve its incredible movement speed,
man, you better leave that thing alone.
Cut its defensive
he hit with a nice. he hit that wildebeest with a nice juke though. He said, "Ha!" Threw him off.
A lanky frame, thin skin, and no body fat. A cheetah can't afford to take any hits at all.
Oh!
This means they cannot take many risks.
It wouldn't stop.
Now, most predators will avoid risks and go for easy kills on low-level players. However, in the cheetah's case, a player deciding to put up pretty much any resistance at all is too risky. This makes sense.
I'm dead. Wait, go back. Call an ambulance. Hold on, he took my catchphrase.
Players. However, in the
call an ambulance.
A player deciding to put up pretty much any resistance at all
for real.
Is too risky. This makes sense though, as unless they land a critical hit on an opponent's weak point, they can't deal much damage. Since their claws aren't retractable, they are blunted while running, which debuffs their potential slash damage and eliminates one of the cat build's signature combat moves, the paw.
Who is making these edits? I can't even focus on what the guy is really saying because I'm trying to pay attention to all this stupid stuff he got going on in the video.
Cheetahs do have one claw on the back of their paws that is not used for traction and therefore remains sharp. And this claw gives them a bonus to grappling attempts while pouncing. However, its placement on the back of the foot makes it useless when a cheetah player is defending themselves. And unfortunately, the inability to defend themselves is the crucial weakness that keeps cheetahs low on the tier list. Because a cheetah player will need to do
hyenas are so ugly. What is that back you have? Ugly. You don't even like a dog. I couldn't even tell you were part of that family.
Using a burst of speed this powerful costs a lot of stamina and generates a huge amount of heat, to the point where after making a kill, cheetahs will need to wait for the stamina to regenerate before they can start eating. And it's during this huge window of time...
Well, he just degrading cheetahs, bro. He's making them seem so soft.
...that other predator players will take advantage of the cheetah's lackluster defensive skills. Hyena and lion mains have no problem stealing a cheetah's kill. Most of the time, the cheetah player will wisely...
This man really...
choose to
got the video talking about some objective loss.
Fight, they're likely to get bodied pretty hard. Now, while this is frustrating for the cheetah player base, it's not impossible to simply play around this weakness. Most cheetah players simply avoid hunting while hyenas...
Why is he talking about them like they... It's not a video game! Bruh, this is real life, man.
...are nearby. And
most cheetah players...
also try to get...
lion players...
most of their kills while the lion player base is offline.
Bruh.
Considering lions only spend about 4 hours a day logged in, this is a decent window of opportunity. Objective defense is tough enough for cheetahs, but if you think they struggle to defend a control point for just a few dozen minutes, imagine how tough it is for them to complete the game's escort mission. Due to their low spawn rates, protecting offspring is a core part of the map.
Oh.
Cheetahs unfortunately do terribly at this, because similar to with defending a kill, a persistent predator player will pretty much always win. All a cheetah can really do is try to chase players away before they even get within range of detecting their cubs. Low-level cheetahs also spec into coloration that's meant to fool players into thinking they're actually a honey badger.
Badgers, yeah.
Kill.
I'm smart.
However, once they're found out, even a max-level cheetah using its best attacks and intimidation techniques will stand a chance of actually stopping an attack from a lion or hyena. In fact, even smaller predator players like jackals can score kills on cheetah cubs using team strategies, as chasing away multiple attackers at once is near impossible. Because of their poor defensive skills...
Man, who recorded that little cheetah about to get pounced on like that?
Cheetah players have only a 30% chance of even unlocking their first level up.
They're not players!
All this to say that unfortunately, despite plenty of very valid points put towards me on places like Reddit and Twitter, cheetahs are indeed bottom tier, and honestly I'd expect the build to completely disappear from the meta if they don't change their strategies up. And I know it'd be a difficult task to give up on holding the record for the fastest movement speed in the game, but it's worth mentioning that this movement speed has its own limitations too. It's really only useful in open terrain, and is severely hampered by any obstacles. In fact, one of the best counterplays to the cheetah's attack strategy is simply to stay near cover and move into a less open area if a cheetah player makes an attack attempt. Moving at such a high speed is not without risks, and these risks can become insurmountable if the terrain isn't favorable.
Oh my gosh!
In other areas too. Their blunted claws are much less useful for climbing, removing what might have been a low-level cheetah's best defense against predators like the hyena.
And he's out of there.
I could go on to talk about the cheetah's lack of access to the ability Roar, or talk about how the cheetah's player base is so small that it's actually hampering their ability to gain new evolution points. But I think you get the picture. Cheetah players, I wish you the best of luck, but I don't have high hopes for you.
Tierzoo. That's my first Tierzoo video, and this video has 2 million views. I'm not going to say that I loved this video. I'm going to say I liked it, though. I'm going to say I liked it enough to like it. So that's what I'm going to do. And now I need you to like my video. And go ahead and show some love and subscribe. And join this beautiful YSK family. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I would love to have you part of the beautiful things that we do over here. And till you see me again, do beautiful things on your own.